Breaking news, this just out. It is discovered that nerds make the best lovers. So we're here with some ladies asking them about this. Is it true that these little itty bitty guys we've beaten up for years actually are the greatest lovers?
Hell yeah.
Why is that? I mean, they just don't have the size.
Well, sometimes that's okay, man. That's okay.
Nerd guys make the best lovers?
Yes, they do. I believe so.
Absolutely. I mean, they keep your attention pretty well. They have loads of things to talk about. You don't really have to talk to them because they do most of the talking.
You know, it's not so much like how nerds can get girls, but it's more how the girls can get the nerds. Because they are worth keeping. They are definitely worth keeping.
And you think that too?
Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're here for, actually. We're nerd hunting.
How did you get these hot chicks?
By being awesome, I guess.
Now, what makes this little guy so awesome?
He's hot.
Well, what do you say? I mean, you're smoking hot and you got this little itty bitty guy here.
He speaks Japanese and Chinese. It's really hot.
Oh, understand. So being bilingual is actually a plus.
Yeah, intelligence, confidence. That's all you need.
So what makes this man's confidence and his bilingual ability so attractive?
It's hot. I mean, I just met him today, but...
Oh, and you're this guy's even better!
I mean, obviously I'm a sucker for a horny guy, look at me. But I think that nerds are great because it shows that they really care about something and they're passionate. Obviously I'm passionate about video games and anime and comics. And I think it's interesting because we have something to bond about. And generally they're nicer guys. I mean, they'll treat you right, for the most part. Watch out.
For the most part.
It's with their imagination is that amazing because they see things that the normal eye can't. I mean, look at me, for instance. I'm always on adventures. Most people, they just want to stay at home, the typical thing. Me, I look at a map, I find a destination. I find something to explore. For the typical geeks that people like to pick on, they have something in their mind that they're passionate about. And that's what matters, is what they truly want to find out.
Well, because they've been ignored most of their teenage years, they end up paying a lot of attention to you in the bedroom. And it's all eyes on you right there, which means that they get it done.
So, sir, can you tell us how you picked up these two hot girls being a nerd such as yourself?
You need the right equipment.
Now, what kind of equipment would that be?
You need a big sword, something that easily thrusts in.
So why do you attracted to this guy here?
He's just all around amazing.
And how did you attract such lovely ladies here?
Well, you gotta know the right words.
And how did this guy get someone so hot?
Well, look at him. He's hot himself. He's a major stud.
But that's not the typical nerd persona. They're usually not as good looking as this guy.
That's what makes him so different.
Well, I like nerds. I mean, all my boyfriends were nerds. I dated a really competitive gamer for about 8 months. And I don't want to go into detail, but we had fun.
And what do you think?
Yay. Yeah.
I agree. I don't know, maybe it's the fact that they know so much. Like, hey, you know, what's that one Star Trek thing? Or, you know, yeah, they get the secrets.
And you? What do you think makes these little guys so awesome?
Well, I just think, like, you know, they're really adorable and they're like dorky and cute, and I like dorky and I'm dorky, so go together.
Yes, you are dorky.
Well, they're I mean, it's hard to say. It's very different. They most likely won't ask.
Are their parts shaped differently than the normal larger males that we've been seeing?
Oh, let's just say that they're not ashamed of it.
Okay.
And they most likely won't care about how big my lady parts are. That's for sure. And it gives them another reason to brag to their friends about how hot and how cute their girlfriends are too.
Okay, so you like the fact that these little guys brag about you?
Yeah, why not?
So it's like a compliment.
Yeah, it's a compliment. It gives them something to feel good about themselves for.
What makes these guys so great in bed?
That is a very good question.
I mean, they don't have the body. They're like totally pathetic.
Whoa, wait.
I mean, look at these stretch marks. I mean, they're nothing.
We have the most interesting conversations.
So it's the mind that you're into, not the body.
Yeah, there you go.
Because obviously, if they had like a six-pack.
Yeah, he's got this big lollipop here, you know.
Yeah, man, that's how you get it.
That's how you got it. So he's a sweet guy.
Yeah, there you go.
Now is he a little too sweet?
No, he can never be too sweet, but he could be creepy.
So what makes you so creepy?
I don't think I'm creepy at all. I don't think I'm overly attached or anything.
I'd have to agree. They're really good in bed, pretty much. Well, it's hard to explain. It's because like both agree on stuff. So yeah, and like you know how guys are when they look up hentai and stuff.
Okay, hentai, huh? Okay, so you'd say you're into like a lot of tentacles and other type of grabby, feely stuff?
Yeah, honestly.
Wow, I'm thinking we might get along.
Oh, great and fun. Well, they make great conversation and role playing.
Role playing. So you're into role play. What kind of things do you like to role play with your friends? Your special friends. The bedroom friends.
Adventurous?
Adventures. So like Adventure Time.
Oh no.
No, too adventurous.
That's just too I don't want to say childlike, but that's nah, like
So-
something more like Helsing maybe.
Helsing.
Like-
So you like vampires and stuff with a lot of sharp teeth and stuff.
Yeah, kind of dark, you know, grim.
So you'd be into the whole lace and leather and bondage?
Sure.
So what kind of stocks or kind of whips and chains do you like to recommend to our audience?
I don't have any recommendations. It's just your, you know, the bear skin on your back, you know?
Bear skin. So just total at it. Watch the horns come down and just get right at it, right?
Sure.
Is this true that nerds make the best lovers?
I make a good lover. Shinji does not, and he's a nerd. So I don't believe that at all. You don't look like you'd make a good lover at all. Look at your glasses and your stomach.
Well, why do you say that? You haven't given us little guys a chance.
Because you don't look like Kashi. You don't have long braid, a nice 5 o'clock shadow, and lots of muscles, and you're not dating a woman that I know I can compete and win against.
Now, ladies, what attracted you to this pathetic-looking guy?
I wouldn't say he's pathetic. I mean, look at him. He looks
He's
badass.
a nerd. He's tiny, scrawny, little.
I know some nerds who can kick ass, okay?
We're nerds too, so we like that in a guy.
Again, like she said, they're adorable. They're cute. You just want to hug them.
And to me, like, they're not conformists. Like, most girls always go for like the hot jog or like Mr. Popular and
narcissistic.
Like, narcissistic. So yeah.
Now, how do you attract such beautiful women in your life?
You know, eat right meals, play the right games.
They know how to play around.
They know how. Well, what kind of games do you like to play with your little nerds?
I don't know, anything if they're up to it.
If they're up to it's the key. Okay. So you'd have no objections to them using like any little pills or anything like that?
Whatever helps, I guess. I mean, whatever helps them sleep at night.
It's all about foreplay. I mean, it's all about the skill. You gotta learn your kenjutsu and everything.
So the right educational material is the thing. Is that what you would agree with?
Yeah, sure.
Sure. And you, what makes him so great a lover?
Well, you know, he wears like all leather. That's kind of kinky, right?
So leather's the key to a woman's heart. I know nerds can be kind of kinky and stuff like that and spend all their time playing games. What kind of games?
Usually MMOs and RPGs.
And would you agree with that?
Yes.
Now, is there any fun things that you would do with your nerds on a first date or anything like that?
Not really, just like act normal, I guess. Just go see a movie. Same thing as a normal person would do.
So going to a hentai movie, would that be a good idea? So that's a bad idea. So you can be a nerd but not go to a nerd movie. No. Okay. So you give a warning. What are some of the warnings that you would have to say about dating a nerd?
Dating a nerd. Well, I've had a few friends taken by LOL and WoW and a couple of other games, so I'll say that nerds kind of are suspect to some video games and, you know, will take time away from their girl.
Is there any special techniques or stuff that these little guys can, you know, tips or pointers or books that they should read to make them better at their performance?
Kamehameha?
Okay. So I guess that and the Kama Sutra would work.
Yeah, probably.
What is the secrets? I mean, because we're finding out that some people say have the right equipment, the right training, you know. Do you have to engage in special training for this, in this relationship?
I mean, she's trained me pretty well, if you know what I mean.
Oh, so you're one of those. So can you tell the audience a little bit about that relationship?
Well, we've been really close friends for probably 6 years now, and he is very well trained.
Do you have to like whip him or anything, or spank him?
Only when he's bad.
And how often is that?
I mean, usually not in too much public. I wouldn't in a place like this. But.
Only in private.
Now, you say you just met. Now, are you guys all getting ready for a group thing later tonight?
No.
So he's not that good.
Yeah.
Just hanging out.
I still have time though, you know.
Okay. So
early.
So I noticed you're here with quite a few guys. So you're all in one big group unit, menage type thing?
Yeah, we're just friends here at the convention.
Just friends? Friends with benefits friends or just friends?
No, just friends. Really cool friends.
Maybe it's not all that great being a nerd.
It is great being
So we're debunking?
can say they can dress up without it being Halloween.
What is your favorite holiday of the year?
My favorite holiday would have to be, I think, 4th of July, just because it's coming up. But I love to shoot fireworks and just see it in the sky.
So she's really hot. Do you think, Dale?
What?
He's supposed to be the smart ones. So do you think she's hot or not?
Oh yeah, she's real hot.
What can you say as a dating tip to get the guys out there to actually meet women? Because a lot of guys have trouble getting out there on the dating scene. I mean, they do the eHarmony and stuff, and they never get anywhere with online dating. What is a way for a nerd to get a date?
Well, I'm not really sure, but
well, yeah, you're so hot. You don't have to.
That's not true at all. I don't know. I think just be yourself. Try to be outgoing, and try not to come off as a little like harsh. I know sometimes nerds have an issue with self-esteem. One of my buddies was totally awesome and wouldn't go for a girl that he definitely could have had. So I think be comfortable in your skin and go be confident and try to actually pursue what you want. But take no for an answer. It's okay to be rejected.
Your wealth and power is so intimidating because you're so rich and successful. How can these little guys who make next to nothing, unemployed, living with mom, actually stand a chance with someone like you?
I would say just don't get scared. I know it's hard. I mean, look, a woman with guns and everything, it's a little intimidating.
Well, you got a lot of money too. I mean,
yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, just don't let the material things get in the way. Just go ahead and let your true personality come out, because it's not about the money, it's not about the riches or the wealth. It's all about what you feel, your true personality, and the person that you want to come out and show the people.
Now, you mentioned the passion of the nerd. How can, these lonely little folks sitting at home, watching too much porn and other stuff, what can you do to get those guys out there and actually meet women?
They just need to break that barrier, step away from the computer, step away from the comic books for a second. You can always take them with you in your backpack and just go outside and see something new. Go somewhere you haven't been, and who knows who you'll find.
I would tell them to just, put yourself out there. A little effort goes a long way. And eventually you'll land that one girl, and she'll be a keeper. That's for sure.
All you have to do is go out and be yourself. And yeah, people will be like, oh my god, who is this guy at first, but you'll find that one person that's like, oh hey, I'm weird like you, let's do stuff, I guess.
Well, I think the most important thing is hygiene. If you smell good, then your chances are awesome.
And what do you think of Eeyore?
Come to AX.
Exactly.
You will meet people.
Just step outside.
Come to the sun. Gives you power. I know a guy. Sunlight.
Yeah, it's scary, but it's worth it. Trust me. Now, if you put on cosplay, cosplay's attractive. If you're cosplaying an attractive individual, $5 says a girl's gonna notice it and want to hug you. That's where you start.
Especially if you're a guy, because most of the cosplays are done by girls. If you're a guy, you get 10% more credit. It doesn't matter how good your cosplay is.
Yeah.
There are females that'll cosplay as a guy, and then there's
they'll maybe have a really, really good cosplay and everybody's like, oh, that's so great. But when there's a guy that's cosplaying, a guy that you're attracted to in a comic, a web comic, a game, you could have a really bad cosplay and they'll still be all over you because you're that character.
Yep. Come to anime cons and just like go up to girls and like compliment their cosplays. That's all I could say.
Well, you have a very attractive whiskers today.
Oh, thank you.
Come out here. We're looking, definitely.
Okay. And you?
Bring those glasses, guys. I like those glasses. Glasses. We like guys with glasses. Glasses are a big turn on, so.
Because normally nerds are pretty shy and stuff like that, how can they get over that, and what can you say to help these little guys that are, struggling, at their video game terminals, not wanting to get out?
Well, I think the easiest thing is just to remember that we all have the same interests. So if you find something that we have in common, like a video game that we like or an anime that we watch, then I think it will really help things.
And you?
Talk about video games and you've stolen my heart.
What do you have to say to all those lonely guys out there who aren't quite as successful as you in getting a woman?
Make money. You make a lot of money.
Make money so you can wear stupid costumes.
Well, if you're especially into anime games, be right into the right ones, choose the right guy, and you may end up getting lucky tonight.
What can you say to them that want to get a woman and actually get out on the dating scene?
Respect them. Women are not like the women in video games. They're not going to be 6'2" and busty and willing to do anything for you. You've got to show a lot of respect and, be a gentleman, but don't be sexist.
In closing, is there any last-minute dating tips you'd like to give to the nerds and the non-nerds, like the ones that aren't quite as nerdy, to help them become more nerdy?
Find a girl who appreciates you, or a boy if that's what you're into. I'm sportive. And, don't settle, but don't expect that you can get anyone by not changing.
Just really be you and always be a gentleman about things.
And you?
Just be you and always be a gentleman.
Okay, so repeat what she says. Any last minute dating tips for the folks?
Get a six-pack.
Get a six-pack. Yeah, not a kegger, but a six-pack.
Wear your glasses. It makes a big difference. That's a nerd, yeah.
Get out there, you never know what's gonna happen.
Be yourself, be funny, that's pretty much all.
Be yourself. Really be yourself.
Play visual novels. It's good practice.
Don't be yourself. Be cool.
Be cool.
Stop trying. You're annoying us.
Just keep playing video games. That's all you need to do.
Don't chew with your mouth full.
Yeah, that's gross.
Or open your mouth while you're chewing. That's about it. You keep it shut and you're good.
So believe in unicorns.
Come to AX.
Yes, come to AX, all you little nerds throughout the galaxy.
Well, just be yourself and, come do like conventions like this and, you'll find a girl one day.
So you mean come, not come?
No, oh God, no.
So you have to get out of the house, you're saying?
Yeah.
Well, I'm evidence that it's tried and true. My boyfriend did put himself out there, and he found me with a little bit of luck. There's always hope out there, so never give up hope.
Is there any last-minute dating tips you'd say to the guys at home that aren't quite as successful with the ladies as yourself?
Just be confident. That's it. Just be confident.
And any dating tips for the guys throughout the galaxy?
Confidence is key.
Dating tips?
You have to love cats.
Hey, I got an alley cat. He only comes by every day or two.
Live long and party hard.
Party hard, dude.
No, I think that's it. Save the planet.
Save the planet. So in closing, this is Clark Kent from the Daily Planet.
And I'm Oscar Langley, sorry.
Saying nerds, get out there and get your data now.
Yeah.
Lois, can you turn it off now? So what's your number?
Blank now.
Okay.